Hello friends, welcome back to my corner. The current me talking to you is way post-game me. I just wanted to show you where I accessed the game's files so I could get past this part for those of you that have the game and want to finish it and can't because they had the same exact problem that I did. So all you do is you go into OSC, whatever your computer file is, you go into Users, you select your file, your computer. You go into App Data, you go into Local, you go into Virtual Store, and then depending on where you installed the game at, mine is under 86, but it could also be under your regular program files. So I'm going to click on 86. You click on Ubisoft, click on Saddle Up, you click on Saves, and then here is all your information for that save. Later on, in the playlist, host game me is going to come back and talk to you about these two files, the general vars text and your save underscore vars text. There's some things in there that you can access to also speed the game up, but for all intents and purposes of right now, I'm just going to talk to you about the horse status specifically. So you just click on your save file name, underscore horses, and lo and behold, it's all your horse's information. So you could probably read along the top, but I do want to go ahead and explain each column for those of you that want to know and how I quote-unquote 100%ed this game very quickly. Here's your list of horses. You have this column is which stable they're in, so one is the one by the house. This one is the one you unlock later in the game. This is which box in that stable they're in. These are your experience points. These values can actually go for an infinite amount of time. You'll just be shifting the columns over, so to prevent that from happening, this is quote-unquote your max, which is 100,000 points, experience points, and same with capacity points. These points are the ones that you use in exchange for higher jump levels and learning new figures and increasing your stamina. These two columns are your jump short level and jump long levels, so the height and length. Levels maximum of 3. These are your competitions, so like this is competition 1, competition 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pretty simple. 0, they don't have it. 1, they do have it. This column is your horse's endurance. 100 is the max for that. These are your groom status, so this first one's brushing. All 4 of these are hoof status. This is your wash status, the box status, and then this is their feed status. For the brushing, when it's red, it says to do. All you have to do is go into to do and you change it to done. And you do this for all of that, and then when I boot up the game again, those red icons will appear green and you can continue with the story or ride to town or whatever. This column just means if the horse is in the meadow or not. That little icon, you can send them to the meadow. 0 means they're in their stall, 1 means they're in the meadow. All of these are their figures, so 0 they don't know it, 1 they do know it. Don't worry about this moving over one column. The values are all the same and still associated with this particular column. The only reason it shifted over is because this is one letter too long, so if I take out Crescent's last T, comes right on back. So I realize all of this is cheating, but it was either this or sitting through hours and hours and hours of me just grinding and grinding and grinding. So if you want to quickly 100%, this is how you do it. But until then, please continue enjoying my playthrough of part 2.